Well, I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to share a little bit about my experience with cancer. But before I do that, maybe I could just tell you a little bit about myself. My wife and I, Debbie, have been happily married for 34 years. At least I have been. We have 7 children and 9 grandchildren, with 2 more on the way in the next couple of months. And then the 12th is due this coming January. I love sports, especially playing golf and basketball. I like working with computers, and I especially like spending time with my family. I own a couple of small businesses and enjoy the challenge of creating and building. And of course, I am a cancer survivor. Well, it was 2007 that I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And they discovered a tumor about the size of my fist. It was right here in my chest, and it had kind of wrapped itself a little bit around my heart and my lungs, and so it was inoperable. So I began chemotherapy treatments and then radiation starting in January of that year until October of that year. Chemotherapy first every 2 weeks on a Friday, and it made me sick as a dog for 10, 12 days. And then I had a few good days, and then I'd go back again and start the process over, and that went on for 4 months or so. Then the radiation started, and of course that made me weak, and there were times when I just felt like giving up because I was weak physically, and that kind of makes you weak mentally. But I couldn't stand the thought of abandoning my family, so I didn't give up. I kept fighting, and fortunately I made it through it. In December of that same year, 2007, I was pronounced in remission.